Pelajaran nomor 71. Saudara pendengar, dalam pelajaran yang lalu, kita berlatih memakai kata if untuk menerangkan apa yang mungkin akan terjadi.
If Lucia drops in later, we'll play some cassettes. If Iwan receives a letter today, he'll be happy.
Ada beberapa kata lain yang dapat dipakai dalam kalimat yang terdiri dari dua bagian. Misalnya kata when.
When? When? When summer comes, I'll have a holiday.
Artinya, bila musim panas tiba, saya akan berlibur. Kata kerja dalam bagian yang mulai dengan when berbentuk present.
When summer comes.
Sedangkan kata kerja dalam bagian yang lain berbentuk future.
I will have a holiday. I'll have a holiday. When summer comes, I'll have a holiday. If Lucia drops in later, we'll play some cassettes.
Kedua kalimat tadi mempunyai pola yang sama, yaitu terdiri dari dua bagian, dan kata kerja dalam salah satu bagiannya berbentuk present.
When summer comes, if Lucia drops in.
Sedangkan kata kerja dalam bagian yang lain berbentuk future.
I'll have a holiday. We'll play some cassettes.
Akan tetapi, ada perbedaan penting antara kata when dan if. If berarti sesuatu mungkin akan terjadi dalam waktu yang akan datang. Lucia mungkin akan singgah. Jadi,
if Lucia drops in.
Sedangkan kata when berarti suatu hal pasti akan terjadi di masa depan. Musim panas pasti akan tiba. Jadi,
when summer comes.
Berikut ini beberapa contoh lagi.
When the program finishes, I'll switch the radio off.
Pelajaran ini pasti akan berakhir. Bagus. Nah, coba ucapkan beberapa kalimat lagi sesudah Bird. Siap, saudara-saudara?
When I go home, I'll have my dinner. When I finish my dinner, I'll do the washing up. When I finish the washing up, I'll watch television. When the program finishes, I'll go to bed.
Saudara pendengar, ada beberapa kata lain yang penggunaannya dalam kalimat sama dengan when. Salah satu di antaranya ialah kata after.
After. After.
Coba dengarkan Chris yang akan berbicara tentang masa depan.
After I finish my course, I'll visit Indonesia again. After I get back, I'll look for a job. After I get a job, I'll start to save some money. After I save some money, I'll buy a car.
Jadi, Chris akan melakukan beberapa hal di masa yang akan datang, satu demi satu. Coba dengarkan lagi salah satu kalimatnya.
After I finish my course, I will visit Indonesia again. After I finish my course, I'll visit Indonesia again.
Kalimat tadi mengenai masa depan. Tetapi sebagian dari kalimat itu memakai bentuk present.
After I finish my course.
Coba ucapkan sesudah Chris.
After I finish my course.
Nah, sekarang ulangilah bagian yang lain.
I'll visit Indonesia again.
Sekarang coba saudara ucapkan kalimat seluruhnya sesudah Chris.
After I finish my course, I'll visit Indonesia again.
Bagus. Coba ucapkan beberapa contoh lagi sesudah Chris.
After I visit Indonesia, I'll look for a job. After I find a job, I'll save some money. After I save some money, I'll buy a car. After I buy a car, I'll look for a girlfriend.
But Chris, you've got a girlfriend now. What about Lucia?
Yes. Well, she's my girlfriend now, but who can tell the future? Is she the right girl for me? Who knows what'll happen in 2 or 3 years' time?
Tadi Chris bertanya, "Is she the right girl for me?" Artinya, apakah dia gadis yang tepat untuk saya?
Anyway, what comes next?
What do you mean?
After you find the right girl, what'll you do?
I'll get married.
Really?
Yes. After I find the right girl, I'll get married.
Coba ucapkan sesudah Chris.
After I find the right girl, I'll get married.
Bagus. Nah, coba ulangi beberapa kalimat lagi.
After we get married, we'll look for a house. After we find a house, we'll borrow some money. After we borrow some money, we'll buy the house. After we buy the house, we'll have a lot of children.
Well, you've got a lot of plans for the future, haven't you?
Oh, yes, that's right. But who knows? After I start work, I'll probably change them. Ah, here's Dad.
Ah, Chris. Have you got the car keys?
Yes, Dad. Here you are.
Good. Now I'm going to get some petrol for the car. Then your mother and I will leave when I get back. Can you give her a hand with the cases? She's nearly finished packing.
Ya, Margaret sudah hampir selesai berkemas. Bert dan Margaret akan mengunjungi beberapa orang teman yang tinggal di pedalaman. Saudara pendengar, sekarang mari kita pelajari sebuah kata lain yang sama pemakaiannya dengan kata after, yaitu kata before. Coba dengarkan percakapan antara Chris dan Iwan berikut ini.
Yes, I'll do lots of things before I get married.
What'll you do?
I'll buy a car, and before I buy a car, I'll save some money.
And before you save some money, you'll have to find a job.
That's right. And of course, I'll finish my studies before I look for a job.
Coba dengarkan lagi salah satu kalimat dari percakapan tadi.
I'll save some money before I buy a car.
Atau,
Before I buy a car, I'll save some money.
seperti halnya dengan kalimat-kalimat yang memakai if, unless, dan when, yang sudah kita pelajari, maka kedua bagian kalimatnya dapat dibalik. Coba ucapkan kalimat berikut bagian demi bagian sesudah Chris.
Before I buy a car, I'll get a job.
Sekarang, ucapkan kalimat seluruhnya.
Before I buy a car, I'll get a job.
Nah, sekarang ulangi beberapa contoh lagi.
Before I get a job, I'll finish my course. I'll finish my course before I get a job. Before I visit Indonesia, I'll finish my course. I'll finish my course before I visit Indonesia.
Before he visits Indonesia, he'll finish his course.
Saudara pendengar, berikut ini suatu latihan yang agak berbeda, di mana kita memakai kata before maupun after. Coba dengarkan.
Before he buys a car, he'll save some money.
After he saves some money, he'll buy a car.
Keterangan yang sama dapat dinyatakan dengan dua cara yang berlainan. Pertama-tama dengan kata before.
Before he buys a car, he'll save some money.
Dan sekarang dengan kata after. Perhatikanlah bahwa kata kerja yang mengikuti before atau after berbentuk present.
After he saves some money, he'll buy a car.
Nah, sebagai latihan, saudara akan mendengar kalimat yang memakai before, dan saudara harus mengubahnya menjadi kalimat dengan kata after. Coba saudara lakukan contoh berikut.
Before he visits Indonesia, he'll save some money.
Sekarang, coba dengarkan kalimat yang betul dan ulangilah.
After he saves some money, he'll visit Indonesia.
Perhatikanlah bentuk kata kerjanya.
After he saves, he'll visit.
Before he visits, he'll save.
Nah, sekarang ubahlah kalimat-kalimat berikut seperti tadi. Dan jangan lupa mengulangi kalimat yang betul sesudah Bert.
Before he buys a car, he'll visit Indonesia.
After he visits Indonesia, he'll buy a car.
Before he buys a car, he'll save some money.
After he saves some money, he'll buy a car.
Before he visits Indonesia, he'll save some money.
After he saves some money, he'll visit Indonesia.
Rupanya, Chris mempunyai cukup banyak rencana untuk masa depan, bukan?
Chris will help you with the packing.
Good. I'll finish this housework before we leave, too.
Well, we haven't got much time. Don't worry, Chris will do it after we leave. He has to practice. When he's married, he'll have a lot of housework.
Saudara pendengar, sekarang sebuah kata lain lagi yang penggunaannya sama dengan kata-kata when, if, unless, before, dan after. yaitu kata until, yang berarti sampai atau hingga.
I'll stay at home with my parents until I get a job.
Artinya, saya akan tinggal di rumah bersama orang tua sampai saya mendapat pekerjaan. Di Australia, sudah biasa bagi orang-orang seumur Chris untuk pindah dari rumah orang tua bila mereka sudah mendapat pekerjaan.
I'll stay at home with my parents until I get a job.
Kedua bagian kalimatnya dapat dibalik dan artinya tetap sama.
Until I get a job, I'll stay at home. I'll stay at home until I get a job.
Coba ucapkan kalimat berikut sesudah Chris.
I'll stay at home until I get a job.
Bagus. Kata until seringkali disingkat menjadi till.
Till. Till. Till I get a job. I'll stay at home till I get a job.
Coba ucapkan sesudah Chris.
Till I get a job. I'll stay at home till I get a job.
Bagus. Coba ucapkan beberapa contoh lagi sesudah Chris. Siap, saudara-saudara?
I'll stay at home till I start to work. I'll stay at home till I find a job.
Saudara pendengar, berbeda dengan kata-kata yang sudah kita pelajari tadi, kata until dan till seringkali dipakai dengan kata kerja negatif. Coba dengarkan.
He won't leave home until he finds a job.
Artinya, dia tidak akan pindah rumah sebelum mendapat pekerjaan.
He will not leave home till he finds a job. He won't leave home till he finds a job.
Coba ulangi bagian demi bagian sesudah Margaret.
He won't leave home till he finds a job.
Sekarang, ulangilah kalimat seluruhnya.
He won't leave home till he finds a job.
Coba saudara ulangi beberapa kalimat lagi. Siap?
He won't leave home till he starts to work. He won't leave home till he earns some money. He won't leave home till he finishes his course. He won't leave home till he can afford a flat.
Baiklah. Akhirnya, mari kita pelajari sebuah ungkapan yang sama pemakaiannya dengan kata-kata yang telah kita latih tadi, yaitu as soon as. Artinya, segera sesudah. Coba dengarkan.
As soon as. As soon as I finish my course, I'm going to visit Indonesia again.
Really?
Yes. I've saved some money and Dad is going to lend me some. I repay him, of course. As soon as I get a job, I'll repay him.
But you won't have any money when you first get a job. You'll have to save.
Well, I won't be able to repay him immediately, but I'll start to save as soon as I get a job. And I'll repay him as soon as I save some money.
Coba dengarkan beberapa contoh lagi.
I'll visit Indonesia again as soon as I finish my course. Iwan will go home as soon as he finishes his course. I'll look for a job as soon as I return to Australia. I'll start to save as soon as I get a job. I'll repay my father as soon as I save some money.
Sekarang, coba saudara ubah kalimat yang akan diucapkan oleh Chris menjadi kalimat tentang Chris. Coba contoh berikut ini.
I'll visit Indonesia as soon as I finish my course.
Sekarang coba ucapkan lagi sesudah Margaret.
He'll visit Indonesia as soon as he finishes his course.
Nah, coba saudara lakukan latihan berikut seperti tadi. Dan ulangilah kalimat yang betul sesudah Margaret. Siap, saudara-saudara?
I'll look for a job as soon as I return.
He'll look for a job as soon as he returns.
I'll start to save as soon as I get a job.
He'll start to save as soon as he gets a job.
I'll visit Indonesia as soon as I finish my course.
He'll visit Indonesia as soon as he finishes his course.
I'll repay my father as soon as I save some money.
He'll repay his father as soon as he saves some money.
Dan berikut ini latihan yang terakhir. Coba dengarkan dulu.
He won't leave home till he finishes his course. He'll leave home as soon as he finishes his course.
Arti kedua kalimat tadi hampir serupa, tetapi tidak tepat sama. Pertama, dia tidak akan pindah rumah sebelum menyelesaikan pelajarannya. Kedua, dia akan pindah rumah segera sesudah menyelesaikan pelajarannya. Kalau saudara mendengar kalimat seperti
He won't leave home till he finishes his course.
Saudara harus mengubah kalimat tersebut menjadi kalimat dengan as soon as.
He'll leave home as soon as he finishes his course.
Nah, sekarang coba saudara lakukan latihan berikut seperti tadi. Dan ulangilah kalimat yang betul sesudah Margaret. Siap?
He won't leave home till he finishes his course.
He'll leave home as soon as he finishes his course.
He won't leave home till he finds a job.
He'll leave home as soon as he finds a job.
He won't leave home till he earns some money.
He'll leave home as soon as he earns some money.
He won't leave home till he can afford a flat.
He'll leave home as soon as he can afford a flat.
Baiklah, saudara-saudara. Saudara pendengar, saat ini Bert dan Margaret sudah siap untuk berangkat mengunjungi beberapa teman mereka di daerah pedalaman. Selama mereka pergi, Chris dan Iwan akan menjaga rumahnya.
Well, Mum, are you ready?
Yes, everything's packed. We'll leave as soon as your father brings the car back.
Who's going to drive?
Your father will drive until we get out of the city. I don't like city traffic.
Drive carefully.
Don't worry. I won't drive until we're far away from the city.
Mr. Scott went to get petrol, didn't he?
Yes. When he gets back, we'll carry these bags out and put them in the car.
Good. The house isn't very tidy, I'm afraid.
Don't worry. We'll clean it up after you leave.
But it's a mess.
Don't worry. We'll start work as soon as you leave. It won't take long.
We won't stop till the place is spotless.
Good on you. Now, your father will be here soon. These bags have to go in the car, too.
We'll take them out when the car arrives.
Here it is now.
Well, ready, Margaret? Hello, Iwan.
Hello, Mr. Scott.
The boys are going to take the cases out.
Good. Let's see. If we leave now, we'll arrive before lunch.
Well, the weather's nice. It'll be a nice trip.
We'll ring you when we get there.
Oh, you don't have to, Mum. We'll be okay.
You remember what happened last time, don't you? The fire in the kitchen. The toaster.
They'll be okay, Margaret. We'll ring before we leave anyway. Bye, Iwan. Bye, Chris.
Bye. Have a nice trip.
See you later.
Now, are you feeling hungry, Iwan? What about some toast?
Oh, no. I don't feel hungry at the moment.
Ternyata dulu, ketika Chris dan Iwan mau memanggang roti, terjadi kebakaran di dapur. Saya kira kali ini Chris hanya bergurau saja. Nah, saudara pendengar, sekarang sudah saatnya kami minta diri. Tetapi jangan lupa membaca bagian yang berjudul After the Broadcast dari pelajaran tadi, dan baca juga bagian yang berjudul Before the Broadcast dari pelajaran nomor 72. Goodbye, listeners.